Hi, this is Nat Moes. I'm here with Sam Krohlow. We're watching the finals of the 6th Tokyo Vintage Open from Kyoto, Japan. This tournament was hosted by TokyoMTG.com, where you can go for your Magic singles and supplies. And this is, as I mentioned, the finals, Game 3. We're watching Mud on the left versus Bugfish on the right. Pretty typical Bugfish hand. He's got some control. Mud has a Lodestone Golem.
I think there was Chalice in there as well.
Yeah, Chalice in there as well. This is before the Chalice restriction. This tournament was held back in April. Bugfish playing through Chalice at 0, of course, by going first.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is has been a pretty interactive final, sort of. I mean, the two decks are pretty evenly matched. Neither one is trying to do anything too crazy, so you never see a turn one tinker or anything like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's...
Obviously, we've gone to Game 3, so it's been somewhat interactive.
Right, and there's a decent amount of creature interaction. I mean, Mud has Lodestone Golems and...
Revokers.
Yeah, Phyrexian Revokers. Bugfish has a slew of creatures that do various things.
Yeah.
So we have Chalice for 1 on the Bug side, or sorry, on the Mud side, and Bug is going to respond with Vampiric Tutor. I wonder what you would go get here. I think we know he has some artifact answers. I mean, you could get Trigon Predator.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't want Nature's Claim with Chalice.
Yeah, he's not going to get Nature's Claim, but he could get...
Very well could be like a Bob, too.
Yeah, he could get Abrupt Decay to get rid of that Chalice. Plenty of answers there. Bob is actually not a terrible answer. I mean, it's going to be drawing cards, drawing lands, trying to play through that...
the Chalice there.
That Chalice. So he's also going to play the...
Brainstorming and response.
Brainstorm.
So he's going to draw his Vamp card.
Yeah, he'll draw his Vamp card. At this point, he may have gotten Force of Will, too. We'll see. At 1, I mean, Chalice at 1 is going to be pretty good. I think Bugfish is going to be leaning on Nature's Claim pretty hard as far as a removal spell, so I think you'd want to get rid of that. That's probably the card he tutored for, is Energy Flux.
That's pretty cool.
So Energy Flux is now all artifacts have an upkeep cost of 2. Looks like the Mud player is going to... We have the dramatic zoom there.
There's Energy Flux.
Yeah, the Mud player is going to pay 2 to keep Chalice around for another turn at least. I don't know how long he'll be able to keep that up. I mean, that's the whole idea with Energy Flux.
Oh, he's going to cut him off with that Mox.
Yep.
Which I think he's fine with.
Yeah, I think you have Energy Flux in play. You're probably okay with that.
There's Dark Confidant.
Yeah, and there's Dark Confidant. Like I said, that'll keep Fish in the game. That'll make sure that he's going to continue to draw mana. He's going to continue to draw creatures.
Just keep feeding him more cards.
Right. Outdrawing Mud there. Mud, you sort of just have to continue to play through Energy Flux.
Yeah, otherwise you're not applying any pressure to your opponent.
Yeah, you try and slow your opponent down as much as you can. Try and build up lands as much as you can. Eventually you try and get something like Lodestone Golem in play and just keep that around. Hope your opponent can't remove it and you can just continue to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Bugfish is going to make it difficult to keep artifacts around in general. So.
Yeah, that Wasteland is going to be rough.
Yeah. We already saw in the last game that the Fish player has got Life from the Loam.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know if he has Crucible or not. Crucible would be
that would end this game.
Yeah, Crucible would end the game. That would be a beating. Yeah, Bugfish is still way ahead. Even with only the 1 land in play, Dark Confidant's going to find more in no time.
Soon enough, yeah.
Yeah, Mud won't be able to keep that sphere around. And at this point, with one land in play, isn't going to be able to keep any artifacts around.
Yeah, his board's going to be pretty much reset on his next turn.
Yeah. So, Bugfish playing a Deathrite Shaman, that'll keep him stocked with life. Won't anymore, I guess. That's Pithing Needle on Deathrite Shaman. So, I mean, Deathrite Shaman good in this matchup because it, again, fuels mana. Bugfish flipping Force of Will to Dark Confidant there. Deathrite Shaman also potentially gaining life, which is important now. I think Bugfish is going to be looking to get rid of a land here and maybe take out that Pithing Needle as well. I wonder, he did not attack with the... oh, I guess he could use the Deathrite Shaman now. That's right.
Oh, yeah, because he wouldn't be paying for it.
Right.
Most likely. Ooh, Lodestone. He got there.
Yeah, 4 mana for Lodestone, and like I said, this is going to be the kind of thing that he wants to keep around with the energy flux in play.
Yep, that'll allow him to keep up some pressure.
Right.
Oh, Nature's Claim.
Yeah, too bad he didn't keep that Chalice around from 8 turns ago or whatever.
If he would have had enough mana, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, energy flux is obviously huge against workshop decks in general, artifact-based decks. The easiest ways to play around that are going to be Tolarian Academy.
Yeah.
Especially beforehand, like if you have Tolarian Academy in play, energy flux really doesn't do anything. And Metalworker. Metalworker's great for getting through energy flux.
That's a good point. Unfortunately, Mishra's Workshop cannot pay for the energy
Mishra's
flux
Workshop
cost.
not good at getting through energy flux. I think you should have sacked the... there we go. You should have sacked that Mox Pearl there, I think.
I think he's forced to, since he didn't pay for it. Is that what he's...
Oh, I think he tapped 3 mana there to play the Crucible. And that should be going.
I think we're getting a judge ruling
here. Yeah,
here.
that may be what the judge is talking about.
Okay, so since he did not pay for it, he loses it.
Right. And he can still play that Crucible. He has Ancient Tomb in play, and 2 other lands.
Maybe that stops him from playing another play.
Yeah. Here we got the Crucible, and
now he can bring back that Strip Mine.
Yeah, I don't recall if he's played a land this turn or not.
Oh yeah, he played the Ancient Tomb.
Oh, that's right. So his opponent
he had to steal Sabotage.
Had Steel Sabotage to counter it anyway. Yeah, Bugfish...
I guess we knew he got that off of the Bob.
Yeah, Bugfish is keeping up with Mud Deck's plays here.
Yeah, he's not having too much of a problem.
Getting rid of mana left and right. He's getting... probably leaving him with Ancient Tomb in play just because he might tap it and take 2 damage.
Yeah.
He certainly can't use Ancient Tomb to feed the energy flux at all, so...
Yeah, let's see what he ends up doing.
Yeah, Mud.
Another Pithing Needle.
So I assume that's going to be on Deathrite Shaman if it resolves. That's Force of Will. I think we knew he had that Force of Will too. He flipped that one to Bob. So, removing creatures, we're gaining life on the Bugfish side. Seems like this game is close to wrapping up.
Yeah, looks like the Bugfish player is running out of instants and sorceries to remove a Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, he's been feeding Deathrite Shaman pretty aggressively. He was hoping, I think the Mud player was hoping that the Blightsteel Colossus would get flipped to Bob there, but I kind of doubt the Fish player is even playing it.
Yeah, he's already flipped 1 Force of Will.
Yeah,
that's the highest converted mana cost he plays.
Yeah.
2 more from Bob.
Yeah, and he's got...
looks like next turn might be the last turn.
Yeah, if he can play some instants here and feed Deathrite Shaman, he could potentially get rid of...
Yeah.
Get rid of even more life. Make this the last turn.
Just don't play Nature's Claim because it'll get 4 life. He doesn't even have any artifacts. Oh, he's
Mud,
paying.
Mud going to 4 here to play Phyrexian Revoker.
On death right.
Yeah.